Hello, Guinea, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. We are currently invading a Solanae, Elachi base in subspace, hoping to figure out why the corrupted and infected Vaadwaur were communicating with them. And we have found that, or we have rescued a few people who were about to be turned into more Elachi.
Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs.
Okay. So there are neural parasites being grown in tanks here. They're also okay. So anytime you see the guys in the robes, you know that they are the ones who created the tables, and they will immediately warp out. They will teleport themselves away. They do not fight back because they cannot tolerate being captured or kidnapped.
Parasites, just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading, if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare.
I'll take a look at them later, Doctor. Continue, please.
If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information.
Indeed. And yeah.
The empirical evidence.
That's something that's supposed to activate when you come back to this room. Oh crap. Let's see if my seduce works. It does work. Alright, so yeah. They will essentially attempt to release the parasites on you if you approach them. Like so. And because they release the flying ones, I'm gonna summon all of my guns. Ooh, summon 2 of those. Alrighty then. Let's look over here. Implantation device.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
Yeah, it is. Here we go. Alrighty then. Let's scan these.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
There we go. In other words, either the Elachi or someone behind the Elachi created the neural parasites in the first place.
Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
Indeed. Now we can talk to the doctor.
I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing
this
information. This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Elachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout.
Iconians here too?
The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when Wait, you were there. I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Jem'Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites.
What about the Vaadwaur? They were active before the Iconians revealed themselves.
When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other planets in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else. With the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the new...
Of course, something to make them stronger, but also something to control them.
The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
That's the information we needed to find. Let's meet up with Commander Jarok and then get off this station. Alright, now we head back the way we came. Killed some bugs, discovered the truth. And now we fight. Sir, I've taken some quick readings of those Alachi. They're showing some of the same energy signatures as the parasite-enhanced Vaadwaur, but they're fluctuating. The Alachi will be phasing in and out of invulnerability. We can't beat them. We just have to pick the right... We can beat them. We just have to pick the right moment. So attach the Alachi with the blue effects. So the blue one is available, the red one is not. Alright, let's do this. 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 Now let's attack. I'm also gonna hit you with the pheromones. That wasn't the pheromones. Alright, now I'll hit you with the pheromones. Never mind, you're dead.
Catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant. I found a dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Understood, we'll be ready for them.
Yeah, maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat.
Sorry, Doctor, but we have to keep moving forward. Okay. Why are we all out of our suits? Oh, I think it's for the cutscene. But it shouldn't have activated then. Yeah, I think they took off our suits for the cutscene, but we should be in our suits anyway. Here's the prisoner. Look who it is.
How fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone.
Sheila. Oh boy, here we go. Let's activate all my stuff. Do that, there we go. I'm gonna summon another dinosaur just in case.
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Yes, yes we could. There we go.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Whoa, you got full health back. How and why did you get full health back? Ah, an Alachi crater. I love that you took the Alachi crater. Let's grab all these items that are littering the ground. Alright, now we can do this.
I should kill you where you stand. It will be justice for all the lives you
Calm down, Daruk.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
That could be very valuable information, Commander Daruk.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels.
Agreed. You can take custody of her once we're done.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak.
Thank you, Doctor.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally.
Talk, and I'll decide what happens to you.
I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur.
Remember to hydrate, Getty. The neuroparasites. Why did the Iconians use them here, but not on the Tal Shiar?
Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do.
Yes, alongside an alliance of the Federation and the Romulan Republic.
All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the
Actually, we're in the Delta Quadrant now.
That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first.
I do have a few questions.
I'll answer what I can. You can believe me.
What is your relationship with the Iconians? Were you their prisoner or their ally?
How important is that, really? I worked with the Iconians because, at the time, I thought it was the best thing for my people. After we lost the homeworld, we were scattered, starving. A shadow of what we once were. What were we supposed to do? Beg the Federation or the Klingons for scraps? Pathetic. The so-called Romulan Republic has made their way, but they did it at the cost of Romulan
Is dignity more important than survival?
We are not refugees. We are Romulan. We needed a strong leader to bind us together again, and I knew I could be that leader. The Iconians were a means to an end. They gave us strength at a time when we were at our weakest. Had I known what Hakiv, what he and the Iconians did to our world, perhaps I would not have made the same
The Republic is thriving. You were in prison. Who made the better choice?
Dwelling on the past is meaningless. I am here, and so are you. Today, our goals are aligned. We both want to stop the Iconian advance. You need...
Fine, I have another thing I want to talk to you about.
I'll answer what
Do the Iconians have a weakness? Something we can exploit to help us defeat them?
Hubris. The Iconians think they are the rulers of the galaxy. They thought so 200,000 years ago, when they were driven off their homeworld by the fire of 1,000 races allied against them. They think so now, when they look at us and see us as children stumbling in the dark. They do not see our strength, our willingness to fight. Use their heroes against them, and the Iconians will fall.
Noted. I have another thing I want to talk to you about.
I'll answer.
What is the Iconian master plan?
Believe what you want. I honestly don't know. Why would they share their plans with a prisoner? That may make me less valuable in your eyes, but don't be fooled. I know more about the Iconians' operations than they do.
Perhaps there's a different question you'll feel more comfortable in answering.
I'll answer what I can.
Where's the rest of your crew?
Ah, the crew. The Alachi took them one by one and turned them into those things. Revolting. If I had known that was what they were doing with the captives from the colonies...
Now who's dwelling on the past?
Yes, you were asking about the crew. A handful of us were still alive when the station went on alert. We took a chance and made our escape. They died, nobly, as Romulans protecting their Empress. I will remember their...
I have some other questions. Actually, I don't think I have any other questions. No more questions. It's time to go.
You can believe what you want. Will I be taken into your custody? Or will I be left to Tiaru's tender?
We have agreed that in the spirit of cooperation, Commander Jarrok will take custody. She is under strict orders to deliver you directly to Alliance Command. You will not be harmed.
Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter.
Set, one to beam up. The first year, Captain. Sheila is safely in the brig of the Lisette, although I think there will be a lot of negotiations between the Empire and the Federation before we know what will happen to her. Until then, we should report our findings to Admiral Tuvok and Alliance Command. Alright. Now watch me be in my suit for the next mission.
We have Empress Sela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we've rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell, but should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get...
Very much so. Sir, the fleet has sent intelligence ships to comb the outpost for more information on the Iconian involvement. We're clear to return to normal space in your command. Let's do it. There we go. Alright. It is done. Sela and the Iconians? That I did not expect. It's a lot to take in, Master, and while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before all of this shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can. Alright, launch your kit module, Subspace Rift. Alright. And now we wait. This person has a good choice in shields.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Of course. Alright. Alright, so this is the other final Delta Quadrant mission to help Harry Kim with his situation. / the Kabali situation. This is another big mission. Probably won't get through all of it today, but most of it will. Yeah, we'll put protected status on that so we don't accidentally sell it. Let's grab all this stuff. Get a big chunk of change out of it. Alright. Yay, provisions. And then we summon you. Talk to Kobayashi Maru. Bank. Toss this in there. No reason to hold on to it. Let's see. 725. Once again, I really should just replace all of my crew members with melee weapons, just to see if they actually bring up the counter. Alright, let us begin dusk to dusk. Definitely won't be getting through this today. Years ago.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Not my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping.
So in an episode of Voyager, what would essentially be the prime version of Harry Kim was sucked out into space and died.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we can...
This is another...
The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
This Harry Kim was technically from the other Voyager ship that was inhabiting the same time space as them. But he survived and moved on to their ship, and the other Harry passed away, and the other ship chose to destroy itself to allow one of the ships to survive. Anyway, why are the Vaadwaur still attacking the Kabali?
Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gall's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vaadwaur forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vaadwaur won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government will do so unless the Vaadwaur agree peacefully.
Understood, I'm on my way, Captain Kim. Sorry, I didn't mean to start fighting. Someone just flew within range of my attack dogs. Alright, let's take them all out. There we go. Assault vessel. You no longer exist. Oh boy, one more group. Rhode Island and the Samsar. Everybody's leveling up. Let's do that. Oh, there they are. I was like, where are they? Alright, let's get in range. Let's put you all to sleep for... Oh, only one was close enough. do this. No, they're not. This is a very short firefight. Plus, it's pretty close to ending time anyway.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the
We
surroundings.
need to take it back, Captain Kim. Henshin Gen 10. The three of us are going in with an away team.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area.
Will Voyager be coming to help us?
Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important.
Understood.
That's all I know.
Henshin Gen 10, can your team aid us on the ground?
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet...
The USS Platinum Constellation and the USS Rhode Island will secure the system against the additional Vaadwaur ships. I have the coordinates of Captain Kim and his team on Kabali Prime, sir. Henshin Gen 10 and his away team will meet us there. I'm ready to beam down. Beam to the Kabali Prime trenches. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we're still in our environmental suits. If we load in any slower, we would be dead. Come on. Alright. Why is there always at least one episode that takes forever to load in? Okay, there's all the patches, and we're good. Welcome to the trenches. Yep, we're still in our suits. I knew we would be. There we go. Alright, let's do this. I'm a cashew.
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion.
Tell me your plan, Captain.
Henshin Jitanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding their flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard.
Agreed. Henshin Jensen, do you have any objectives? Can your away team handle this without your help?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Henshin Jitanian. Henshin Jitanian. Very good, let's move out. Well, that was fun. Later, Harry. Oh no. Oh, your away team is taking care of it. We're just going in together. Let me do this.
We have to help them.
Yeah, we do. Let me do this. You find me sexy now. There we go.
Let's get these Kabali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here.
Aid the downed Kabali. Aid the downed Kabali. Aid the downed Kabali. Last one. There we go. Now get out of
Here they
here.
come.
Huh. Okay, it's not fair that you can fly.
Take out that drop pod. Clear here.
Ow.
Let's keep moving.
Actually, we're not gonna keep going, Miss Captain Kim. Because it's time to end the episode. Thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated! Why is this here? Go away.